As you may already be aware, narcissists typically follow a distinct pattern known as the idealization phase, where they shower you with admiration and praise. In romantic relationships during this phase, you become the center of their universe, as if the sun and moon revolves around you. However, their behavior eventually transitions into the devalue phase, where they systematically dismantle your self-worth bit by bit. Finally, they reach the discard stage, where they believe they have extracted all they can from the relationship or friendship, and they lose interest, effectively washing their hands of you. However, when they leave, you never really know if they're gone for good, because there's something else that's characteristics of these relationships, and that's their lack of any real closure. They may intermittently resurface and pull you back into their rabbit hole, especially when they need a quick ego boost due to them being low on narcissistic supply. When this happens, don't get too excited, as they'll never hold you in the same light as they did when they initially hooked you into the love bomb. You're now merely a temporary source of narcissistic supply. Nevertheless, there exist a few scenarios where the narcissist refrains from discarding you permanently, keeping you on an endless roller coaster. In these situations, they may choose to maintain your presence in their life, perhaps, and very unfortunately, forever or as long as you allow them to. Now, keep in mind that regardless if they have left or not, they have likely discarded you emotionally many moons ago. But if they stay, there is a reason. Reason number 1, you provide a unique benefit that they can't get anywhere else. One reason, and the main reason a narcissist will stick around, is because of some benefit you are providing to them. Likely this is a benefit that they would not be able to obtain without you, and likely not easily with someone else. Now, if you're like me, you may wonder what benefit, if any, could they possibly getting from me that would make them want to stick around? Well, it could be as minor as someone who's available to listen to all the fabulous things they have going on in their life, and also listen to them talk about everyone they don't like or anyone whom they feel has wronged them in some way. Someone who agrees with them and supports their foolish views of the people around them. We call these people their flying monkeys. Another benefit could be a place to stay. A narcissist can literally dislike you, yet tolerate you as long as you provide them with a place to lay their head. They know exactly what they need to do and exactly who they need to be in order to maintain the fake facade that makes you believe that everything is okay. Another big benefit that will keep a narcissist around is finances. Not theirs, but yours, of course. If they can get access to your finances by being around you, well then, dealing with you will be something they will have no problem doing, especially if it means easier access to your financial resources. If they can depend on you, as a financial resource to take care of them and secure their material possessions, and if you allow them to exploit your resources that they'll likely couldn't secure on their own to fulfill their desires, well, then this will make a narcissist stick around. And of course, it's not just financial resources a narcissist can benefit from. They could be benefiting simply from what you represent, who you are, what you have access to, your popularity, your connections, your looks. Maybe they love the feeling of how others view them when they have you on their arms. They may not necessarily like you, but they know having access to you makes them look good or gives them access to things they otherwise wouldn't have access to. Those are just some of the benefits that will keep a narcissist from discarding you permanently. Reason number 2, you don't challenge their behavior. The narcissist will not discard you if you allow their bad behavior to go unchallenged. If a narcissist can get away with doing as they please with little to no pushback from you, they may just stick around forever. A narcissist will not discard you permanently if you consistently allow them to get their way without challenging them because they thrive on power and control. Your compliance and submission serve as validation of their superiority. This feeds their ego and reinforces their need for dominance. By fulfilling their desires without any resistance, you become a reliable source of narcissistic supply, and because of this, they will keep you within their grasp to further increase their self-image and ego. Imagine this scenario. You're in a relationship with a narcissist who knows how to play with your emotions. They make you doubt yourself by twisting the truth, dismissing your feelings, and making you question what's real, otherwise known as gaslighting. You, not wanting to stir up trouble or make things worse, end up taking the blame and even doubting your own sanity. Meanwhile, the narcissist feels unstoppable, knowing they can control the relationship without facing any pushback from you. This creates a toxic dynamic that keeps going on and even intensifies throughout the entire relationship. But if you refuse to let a narcissist have their way and start setting boundaries, some pretty cool things can happen. First off, you'll feel stronger and more confident in yourself, escaping that toxic cycle of being controlled and manipulated. But be prepared because the narcissist might not like it and could get angry or try to find someone else to manipulate. But hey, by standing up for yourself and setting those boundaries, you'll realize that a healthy relationship is all about respect, fairness, and real care. And that can lead you to seek out healthier connections in the future. And what will happen to the narcissist, you might ask? Well, too many boundaries or opposition will make a narcissist walk away for good, which really is exactly what you want. Reason number 3, you always put their needs first. The narcissist will not discard you if you consistently put their needs before your own. If you always put a narcissist's needs before your own, they won't want to let you go easily. By giving in to their desires, you make them feel important and special, which boosts their ego. Your selflessness also lets them feel like they're in charge, making them want to keep you close and under their control. Here's an example. Let's say you consistently prioritized the desires and demands of your narcissistic partner over your own well-being. You went above and beyond, always bending over backward to accommodate their needs, even at the expense of your own time, energy, and happiness. And instead of showing appreciation or returning the favor, the narcissist took advantage of your selflessness for their personal gain. Over time, their demands grew more and more relentless, expecting you to cater to their every whim without question. They relished in the control they had over you, delighting in the power and balance that had developed. By placing yourself second and constantly meeting their demands, you inadvertently fueled their sense of superiority and dominance within the relationship. If a narcissist can maintain control and keep you putting their needs before your own, well then they will likely stick around forever or come back often. After all, this is the outcome they would hope to have happen in all of their relationships. A situation in which their needs are not only their top priority, but your top priority as well. This will not be a win-win situation. It's important to understand why a narcissist might not discard permanently, but it's even more important to understand it's not attached to loving and caring for you, nor is it a healthy attachment. Sure, if you provide something they can't easily get from someone else, like being a good listener or offering financial support, they'll want to keep you around. Sure, if you let them do whatever they want without standing up for yourself and always put their needs first, they'll feel powerful and in control, which boosts their ego. Sure, if you consistently prioritize their needs over your own, they'll see you as someone they can rely on to make them feel important, so they'll want to keep you close. But remember, these kinds of relationships are toxic and harmful. It's important to take care of yourself, set boundaries, and seek healthier connections in the future. You must continue to move forward and continue to educate yourself about narcissism. This will not only help you heal, but it will help you see the warning signs in other relationships moving forward. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe and check out some of my other videos related to this topic. And now to the next video.